So this is the first dash cam which I've come across which gives you a flawless and a most aesthetic installation in your car. Now, one of the most common problems from any dash cam user is that it kind of interferes with their view of the windshield because you have to mount it at various different places on the front windshield. Doesn't look very clean. You have wires dangling outside, you have external GPS mounts coming outside. I mean, it doesn't give that clean, that OEM style look, and that's where the FitcamX Universal Dashcam comes into the picture. This camera perfectly blends into your car's interior and has been designed in a way that it mimics a OEM style installation, meaning you probably will never notice, or anybody else will probably never notice, that the camera came as a separate accessory for your car. It would rather look like the camera came right with the car itself. So this camera basically gets two arms which are like extendable up to some extent. So these two arms cover the mount of the internal rear view mirror of your car as you're seeing on the screen right now. And since these arms are extendable, they go all the way up to the top beading of your car, giving you that very simple and a very clean look. But if you're wondering how you can remove the camera after installation, well, this also gets a detachable windshield mount, which means you can easily just slide the camera out of its place whenever you need and just slide it back into place whenever you want the camera back in action. But do note that just in case you've put up your fast tag sticker right in the middle of your windshield, now this might vary from car to car and might vary from windshield to windshield. So in case if your fast tag sticker is right at the middle of your windshield, so in case if it interferes or obstructs the view of the camera in your particular car, you might need to shift the place to a slightly left or a right position. But if there's no obstruction, there's no FASTag sticker coming in right up at front of the lens, you can easily install this in any car which has a proper mount for the internal rear view mirror and there is no front huge module like the recent cars which are coming up in the market. That being said, this camera comes in three different variants. You have the front only version which shoots a 4K resolution. You also get a 64 GB memory card. Now this might cost you about 15,000 rupees. You also get a front Quad HD resolution and a rear 1080p resolution along with a 64 GB memory card coming in at a price of 18,000 rupees. And the last model, you get a front 4K and a rear 1080p along with a 128 GB memory card. Now this might cost you about 23,000 rupees. You also get two different power methods for this camera. You either get an OBD2 kit or a fuse tab based kit, so you can choose either of these two while purchasing the camera from the FitcamX website. You can select the one which suits your needs and you can add that particular dash cam to the cart. So this camera gets a 12-month warranty, has a 24/7 customer support and also supports worldwide shipping, so you can grab this camera no matter where you live around the globe. That being said, let's jump on and take a look at the unboxing of the FitcamX Universal Dashcam along with showing you the FitcamX app and its in-app settings. Additionally, also give you an overview of the video quality from both day and night and even show you to some level the number plate reading capability of this camera. Let's jump on. So here's the box pack of the FitcamX Universal Car Dash Camera, and straight up on the box they have highlighted that this is a 4K Ultra HD cam, along with the fact that you also get a Wi-Fi connection, loop recording support, G sensor, super wide angle, perfect fit, and HDR, that's high dynamic range. So let's quickly open up the box and show you the contents inside. So straight up in the box you get two mini boxes, one for the dash cam and another for the accessories. Let's quickly open up the dash camera box. So first up you have the rear camera, and this gets a 3M sticker, and the camera is rotatable 360 degrees, and FitcamX has specifically put up a sticker and it says this side up, so you need to properly orient the camera before you actually install it. Along with the rear cam you also get 5 wiring clips, and here is the main front camera. So one of the most uniquely designed dash cameras which I've seen in my entire experience of dash cameras. So here at the back you get the FitcamX branding, but what sets this camera apart is that this gets a OEM style fitting, which means you can see this huge slot here of the dash camera mount. So this is where the internal rear view mirror mount just slides into place, giving this camera an OEM look, giving this camera a very aesthetic look. So straight up on the camera you have the LED indicators, you have the power button, you have the snapshot button. The lens module is right up at the center. On the other side, you get a memory card slot within which you already get a pre-inserted memory card by FitcamX. So this is a 64 GB memory card pre-inserted into the camera. At the bottom you get some ventilation holes, and straight up on the top you get this super large 3M sticker which sticks onto your windshield, and you get two different connectors. So this is the rear cam connector, so they have put up a specific sticker highlighting that this is a rear cam. The other cable on the other side is the power cable. So this is the first OEM style dash cam which I'm reviewing on my channel, and it'll be interesting to see the kind of installation and the fit and finish this is going to have in my car. You do get a card reader inside the box with USB type C at one end and USB A at the other end, with two memory card slots, with one for the micro SD card and another for the SD card slot. So this is the main power cable. So this is basically a hardware kit cable, so you can see the VCC and the ACC wires along with the grounding wire. You also are provided with the different fuse tabs which might be needed for the hardware kit installation. So you need to choose the one which suits your car, and you need to install these fuse tabs for direct hard wiring. So this is the rear camera cable, slightly thicker, kind of little difficult to push it into the beading of the car, and they have also highlighted with a sticker that this is a rear cam one. And very important tool, so this is the wiring installation tool, useful to peel out the beading to install the wiring for the dash camera. You also get a FitcamX user manual along with a QR code to watch the video of the installation, but nevertheless you get all the details about the camera, its working, its technical specifications, everything within this user manual. So I would recommend that you go ahead and read this manual before actually installing it. Finally, in the box you get a support card with the email ID, so if you have any issues about installation or any other queries, you can just write a mail and FitcamX will get back to you. So quite a unique combination of the front and the rear camera, wherein the front camera shoots a 4K resolution, has a OEM style installation design to give you a clean, neat and aesthetic look, and the rear camera which can shoot a full HD resolution. So let's jump on and install this camera in the car to show you how exactly you can do that, and also take a look at the video quality from the FitcamX Universal Dashcam. Let's take a look. So as you can see here, I have opened up the FitcamX app within the Google Play Store and already installed it in my smartphone. Let's just go ahead and open it up. So you need to give permission for storage access. I've already given that. And then you can connect to the dash cam, and before that you have to enable the location. Once that's done, the dash cam's Wi-Fi network is going to show up within your smartphone. So as you can see here, the car cam network has shown up within the Wi-Fi settings. So if I click on that, I've already entered the password, which is the numerical digits 128, and once you click on that particular Wi-Fi network, it's going to connect to the dash cam pretty much immediately. So as you can see right now, you have both front and the rear cameras currently streaming on the smartphone, and you can even switch between the front and the rear camera views using the switch camera button. So here is the front cam, here is a rear cam, and here is a picture-in-picture mode. So heading into the camera settings into the FitcamX app, first up you have the sound recording option, basically the mic option. You can enable or disable that. Then you have the video resolution option. It can shoot a 4K or a Quad HD 1440p resolution. Then you have the loop recording duration of 1 minute and a maximum of 3 minutes. Then you have the exposure compensation adjustment. I would recommend keeping it at 0. Then you have the time watermark enable or disable. Then you have the collision sensing option, wherein the camera is in the recording mode. It will automatically lock the current video when an impact is detected. You can set it to off. You can set the sensitivity of the sensor to low, medium or even high. Then you have parking mode. And if you have hardwired your camera using either OBD2 or the fuse tab based kit, you can select the collision detection sensitivity for parking. Again, you can set it at low, medium or high, or you can completely turn it off. Then you have the universal settings, wherein you have the Wi-Fi name, the Wi-Fi password, firmware version. You have the option of formatting the memory card, and you also have the option of resetting the camera back to its factory settings. Heading back, you have the camera file option, within which you can access the recorded videos which are like stored in the dash camera's memory card. So the loop recording videos show up in the album. You have the snapshots, you have the emergency locked videos, and even the parking videos. So anything and everything will show up right here, and you can download the videos directly to your smartphone. Right in the middle of the screen, you also have the snapshot button. If you click on that, the dash camera is going to take a snapshot, and you can even pause the recording at any point of time just by clicking the record or the pause button, and you can switch back the recording by pressing the button back again. So this was a quick overview of the FitcamX app for the FitcamX Universal Dashcam. Taking a look at the overall video quality, so this is a punchy and a bright looking footage. The HDR capabilities of this camera are in full display right here. So the front camera shoots at 2160p front 4K resolution at 30 fps, and the bitrate and the file size have been mentioned for your reference. The overall video quality looks pretty good. I mean, the field of view is good enough to cover a wide range, including the other side of the road. And the rest of the footage does look fine now, doesn't it? Has proper contrast, highlights, and shadow levels. I mean, this was shot in super bright daytime conditions, and the HDR, along with the camera's resolution, working together to bring out the best possible video quality within this price range. And I think the FitCam X front camera does not disappoint in terms of its overall quality from the front during daytime. Taking a look at the nighttime footage, so this too looks quite punchy. I mean, look at those red colored tail lights. The colors are just popping up everywhere, and that's quite good. Enough contrast, enough highlights and shadows does catch some level of glare from the oncoming vehicles, and that's quite expected. But nevertheless, the rest of the video quality is pretty good, impressive, and quite sufficient to capture any level of evidence, including number plates of vehicles that are close range or nearby. I mean, the well illuminated areas on the road are looking quite decent. There is no noise, there is no disturbance in the video, and the overall night quality too, just like the daytime, is good enough for the price. And FitCam X is really doing a good job at providing you the most optimal footage for this particular price range. Taking a look at the rear camera, so this has slightly higher exposure, I feel, lesser contrast, field of view is still decent, covers most of the area behind the car, and in terms of overall video quality, has a slight lesser sharpness maybe when you compare it to the front, but still a very workable, a very decent looking rear camera footage. No major complaints against this. So this basically shoots a full HD 1080p resolution at 30 fps, has a bitrate of close to 10,000 kbps, and a file size of about 71.1 MB per minute approximately. So you can definitely rely on the rear camera for capturing any level of evidence, for capturing all the vehicular movement behind the car, and that's exactly why it's designed for, and that's exactly what it's doing. Taking a look at the night footage from the rear, so this tends to catch some level of glare, but what's most striking is the contrast is quite good. I mean, you don't see that whitish patch or that whitish haze which you usually see in most of the rear cameras. This is contrast heavy, this is looking quite good, and this is definitely something which you should consider in favor of the FitCam X Dash camera. Taking a look at the number plate read, at a close range you get all letters and numbers clearly visible. Softer image, but still a very good and a very readable image. Taking a look during night time, again a similar effect, a softer image, all letters and numbers clearly popping out, a good number plate readability at a distance of 10 to 15 feet. So if you're someone who prefers a very clean and neat and a tidy look in your car, you want a OEM style installation of your camera, you want a front 4K resolution, you want a full HD rear resolution, or probably even a single front only 4K camera as well, the FitcamX Universal Car Dashcam is the one to go with. And if you're interested in grabbing this camera for yourself, no matter where you live around the globe, the purchase link is given right down below in the description. Go ahead, click on it and grab this camera before somebody else does. If you do have any doubts or queries regarding this scam, just write it down in the comments. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. And if this video has helped you out in one or the other way, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and share this video with all your friends who want a very neat and a smart looking 4K dash cam. See you in the next one.